Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your mate, the fishing expert, is back with another exciting forecast to get your lines wet and your reels singing. Today, we're diving deep into what the 13th of October 2025 holds for us across the incredible waterways of Australia. And let me tell you, friends, this day is shaping up to be truly special, with some fantastic opportunities that you absolutely won't want to miss. Get ready, because the weather, the water, and the fish are all aligning for what could be an unforgettable day on the water. I'm going to share some secrets and tips that will put you right on the bite. So stick around and let's unravel this fishing puzzle together. First up, let's talk about some of our prime targets for this fantastic Monday. I've picked out a few species that are really going to be on the chew across different parts of our beautiful continent. Flathead, the estuary ambush predator. For our estuary and inshore enthusiasts, the flathead, especially the dusky flathead, is going to be a stellar target. With spring in full swing and waters steadily warming, these cunning predators are moving on to shallow flats, especially near estuary entrances, as they prepare for spawning. Where to find them? Look for them ambushing baitfish on sandy flats, along drop-offs and in the weed beds of estuaries. Focus on areas where there's a good current flow, bringing food right to their doorstep. Think sand patches next to seagrass or rocky points. What to use? Light to medium spinning gear is perfect. For lures, shallow running soft plastics in natural baitfish colors or prawns are deadly. Cast them out, let them sink to the bottom, and retrieve with a slow, jerky motion to mimic a wounded baitfish. If you prefer bait, fresh pilchards, prawns, or strips of mullet fished on a running sinker rig will do the trick. Snapper, the coastal battlers. Moving offshore a bit, or even to deeper inshore reefs, our beloved snapper are showing increasing activity as the waters warm up. This is the time when they really start to school up and get aggressive. Where to find them? Target reefs, rocky outcrops, and even some deeper rubble grounds. In shallower areas, look for them around structure where they can find cover and ambush food. They'll be on the move, so don't be afraid to try different depths, from 5 to 30 meters. What to use? Bottom bashing with paternoster rigs using fresh pilchards, squid, or even cut baits of tailor or slimy mackerel is incredibly effective. For those who love the challenge, slow pitch jigging with metal jigs or soft vibes can also entice a solid bite. Make sure your drags are set, because these guys pull hard. Golden perch, yellowbelly, the freshwater gold. For our freshwater warriors heading to inland rivers and impoundments, the golden perch, or yellowbelly, are really hitting their peak activity. This is prime time to chase these beautiful fish. Where to find them? In impoundments, target drowned timber, rocky points, and submerged weed beds, especially in depths from 3 to 7 meters. In rivers, look for them in slower moving sections around snags, undercut banks, and deep holes. What to use? Small to medium hard-bodied lures, particularly those that dive to the depth where the fish are holding, are fantastic. Spinnerbaits retrieved slowly past structure are also incredibly effective. For bait, live shrimp, yabbies, or even worms presented on a running sinker rig or under a float will often get a strike. Barramundi, the tropical topwater thrill. And up north, my friends, the iconic Barramundi are increasingly active. This time of year, with consistent warm conditions, they are on the prowl in the tropical estuaries and rivers. Where to find them? Focus on creek mouths, mangrove edges, submerged snags, and areas with good tidal flow, particularly on the outgoing tide. In impoundments, look for them around standing timber and rocky ledges, especially at first light and dusk. Shallow water is key for these ambush predators. What to use? Topwater lures like poppers and walk-the-dog-style lures can provide explosive strikes, especially early and late in the day. Shallow diving hard-bodied lures and soft plastics rigged weedless are also highly effective when cast tight to structure. Remember, a strong leader is crucial when chasing barra. Now let's break down the conditions that are shaping up for this Monday, the 13th of October 2025. Weather report. A sunny spring day. We're looking at a generally warm and sunny day across much of Australia. In a key region like Sydney, expect temperatures to climb from a comfortable 24 degrees Celsius in the morning, hitting a pleasant 29 degrees Celsius around noon, before settling back to 25 degrees in the evening and 20 degrees overnight. Crucially, there's zero chance of rain, meaning clear skies and great visibility. Winds are predicted to be moderate, possibly shifting from northwesterly to westerly at around 15 to 35 kilometers per hour, becoming lighter towards evening. This stable, warm weather is generally excellent for fishing, as sudden changes can often put fish off the bite. We're also likely seeing a stable to possibly rising atmospheric pressure, which is a fantastic indicator for active fish. A high and steady barometer makes fish feel more comfortable, leading to more consistent feeding. Water temperature, warming up for action. Water temperatures in coastal areas like Sydney are hovering around a very fish-friendly 18 degrees Celsius or 66 degrees Fahrenheit. This is prime time for many species as the water continues its spring warming trend. In the tropical north, waters will be significantly warmer, triggering more active feeding from species like Barramundi, while in the cooler southern waters, many species will be coming out of their winter sluggishness. The steady warmth encourages baitfish activity, which in turn brings out the predators. Lunar lowdown, last quarter, focus. On the 13th of October 2025, the moon will be in its last quarter phase with about 51 to 53% illumination and decreasing. The moon will rise around midnight and set around noon. Now, some old-school anglers say the fishing can slow down a bit during the waning moon, but from my experience, the quarter phases can still be very productive, especially if you hit those twilight periods around moonrise and moonset. It's all about finding those feeding windows, even if they're shorter. Don't let the moon phase deter you entirely. It's just one piece of the puzzle. Overall fish activity, spring frenzy. Overall, the biological activity of fish across Australia on this day should be quite good to excellent. We are firmly in the spring season, meaning warmer water, increased baitfish movement, and active fish metabolism. Many species are either actively feeding in preparation for or recovering from spawning. Barramundi are increasingly active, golden perch are peaking, and coastal species like flathead and snapper are on the bite. The stable weather and warming water temperatures create ideal conditions for fish to be out and about looking for a meal. So friends, based on all these factors, I'm going to give the fishing on the 13th of October 2025 a solid good to excellent rating. The combination of warm, stable weather, rising water temperatures, and generally favorable pressure conditions points to a day where persistent anglers will be well rewarded. The last quarter moon might mean slightly shorter bite windows, but the overall conditions are highly promising. Get ready for some serious action. So there you have it, my friends, your comprehensive forecast for the 13th of October 2025. I hope this gives you all the intel you need to plan an epic fishing adventure. Remember, every day on the water is a good day, but some days are just a little bit better for bending a rod. This looks like one of them. Until next time, tight lines, stay safe, and may your cooler be full of fresh catches. And hey, if you found this forecast helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome fishing content, and let me know in the comments below what you're planning to chase this week. What are your go-to baits or lures for spring fishing? Share your tips with the community. We all learn from each other. Happy fishing, everyone. Good luck out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.